Do not adjust your screens. It's actually me, and I'm actually making a video. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been almost 2 months. I don't know what happened. Oh, yes, I do. I know all of the things that happened, every single thing that happened. But that was definitely my longest break since I started making videos almost 2 years ago. So it's good to be back. It's good to see you. For those of you that are new, welcome. Hope you like what you see, you know, and if you do, subscribe, because I swear I make videos regularly. And for those of you that are returning, thanks for sticking with me. Here I am. Here I am to talk about things and stuff related to cross stitch. My nose itches. See? Flosstube itchy nose. So, let's see. Today is March something. I don't know. It'll pop up when I upload this, right? Literally. Oh, wait. Hold on. March 23rd. I was going to say 20th. What does that tell you? March 23rd. It is Thursday. It is just a little bit before 9 a.m. Both kiddos are off to school. We have a different schedule now, so I have about an hour less time than I did before, which felt like a lot of time and no time at all, and now it just feels like no time at all. So I wanted to get started just as soon as they left. Not that this will be a 2-hour video, but you know, editing. Let's see. So the Three Owl Threads pre-sale group, I did do a bag release last Friday. If you're interested, I will link it below. Go check it out. Request to join. I will say this. There is one person that requested to join that has no profile picture, belongs to no groups, only has one friend, and I cannot for sure tell you, who you are. So if that's you, pop me a message, because I haven't approved you yet. If you have a Facebook profile that has no life to it, or you don't belong to any other groups, just pop me a message. Let me know that you're a real person, because I just don't want porn in my group. Bag porn, yes. People porn, So there are some bags left. If you want to go check out that'd be great. Also, really quick, a couple months ago, I started as a distributor for Senegence International, who sells lip scents. I got someone right here. This is Honey Rose. I'm not going to mention it at all in my Flosstube videos other than right here, but if you're interested in the lip scents product or other Senegence products, I will link my Facebook group below. It's called Lip Liberation. I love this stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on from that. I have a bunch of whips to show you, because it's been almost 2 months, right? So there's stuff that I worked on a little bit, but I seriously lost my stitchy bug in February, and a big part of February and some of March as well. I just got too overwhelmed with life, because life can be overwhelming sometimes, and responsibilities and things, and it got to be too much. And at the end of the day, when I finally, if I had a minute, I just didn't. But I feel like I'm kind of back now. I flitted around a bit, tried to find something that I really liked. I really didn't succeed, but right now, in the past probably week or two, I kind of feel like I want to stitch again. So I have been a little bit, but I have stuff to show. I have, I'm looking at my notes. I have some haul to show, not tons, but some, and just, some general stuff. So get a drink. I need a drink. Let's get to it. First thing I'm going to show you is a finish. I did have a finish in February, which was very exciting. I finished, boy, I wish I could tell you where it was from. I finished Holiday Peacock. This was in one of the just cross stitch ornament issues. It's by the Courtney collection. I don't know. I'm trying to see if it was this one. It wasn't. It was an older one. I want to say it was 2010. I don't remember. I will put something across the screen to tell you. I stitched this on a 28 count Monaco. I talked about it in my last video. I talked about starting it. You can also find it there if you've watched. 28 count Monaco in a fabric from Mo Sale that was unnamed. And I stitched it 2/2 with Blueberry from Weeks, I believe. And then I added the beads. Can you see the beads? I added the beads. They were from the Stitchy Box Valentine issue from this year. So I'm shaky. Sorry, I haven't eaten yet. So there it is. I love it. Obviously, I haven't finished it, like FFO'd it. But I will into something. I don't know if it will be an ornament. But it'll be something of some sort. It's so cute. I love it. It's got pet fur on it. So I think I did that in like 2 days. So that was the first thing that I did in February, I believe. I worked just, I don't even remember. I haven't worked on Fabulous Women since the very beginning of February, where I started to, I think I started to do a little bit of the border. Yeah, look. I did that. I can't see it. I did that. There's nothing to look at. I did that. So I quickly fell out of love with this, but I'm starting to kind of feel the pull back. I think part of that was just the fact that I just didn't want to stitch, and looking at that piece just overwhelmed me and I couldn't. But I'm starting to feel it. I see other people finishing the March block now, and I realize I'm 2 blocks behind, and I really want to get back to it. The other thing that I worked on that hopefully I have, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Ooh, that is something that I worked on, but that's not it. That's not it either. I can't show you that. I did work a little bit on my Oz sampler, but I must have already put it away. So you don't get to see that. There wasn't a whole lot to show, because like I said, that's when I started kind of like feeling like I didn't want to stitch, and then I kind of flitted around a little bit between, you know, kind of hoping that something would grab me and inspire me, and very little did. I also, for the February freebie stitch along that Heather Stitches put together a long time ago, I worked on my Way to Happiness stitch along. It was a freebie from Jardine Privé several years ago. I was looking for a date, but I don't see one. But it's pretty. And my goal was just to get part 1 done. And I did. It's got so many mistakes in it, but I don't care. It's beautiful. So there it is. I finished part 1. That's all I wanted to get done for this piece. And then I printed out part 2. I am stitching this with the DMC threads, the DMC conversion from Nina's Threads. And this is on a piece of 28 count linen in peanut butter and jelly from Fabrics by LJ. So I did that. And I was happy with that. Pretty sure that's when it all fell apart. I worked on, you know, after this, I have everything written down, but it was all in like this weird order. It was all in this really weird order. So I was trying to, you know, find something else that would catch my interest. And so I worked a little bit on, that's not here either. Huh. I worked a little bit on my Beautiful Sea stitch along from Ship's Manor. No, that wasn't it. I did pick up at some point towards the end of February, I picked up the Tempting Tangles Welcome Sal and finished 9 through 12. I don't think I showed this. 9 through 12. If I had my book, I could tell you when I did stuff, but I didn't. But this really helped. I had so much fun. Also has some mistakes in it, but you can't tell. I really liked doing this. This was towards the end of February. It kind of helped me. I got it done in just, I don't know, 2-3 days. This is what the piece looks like. 13, 14, and 15, I believe, have been released. So once we get the 16th, which is the last row, I will finish it off. That was a lot of fun. I like that a lot. That's on a 25 count something for my stash. I really like stitching 2/2 on 25 count. There's something just really satisfying about it because it's so big. I don't have the Beautiful Sea. Look, we're in, I don't even have this written down. So, okay, so then I thought to myself, you know, well, maybe I need something like on Ada, because sometimes there's also something very satisfying to me about stitching on Ada. I like it. And so I stitched on Spring Has Sprung. I Count Your Blessings. I think this chart is out of print. I received this in Heather Stitch's Year of Giving last January. Did you hear that? Oh, I wonder if a bird flew into my window. Boom. The last time I heard a crazy noise, like something crashing, a glass dish exploded in my dishwasher, so now I'm a little nervous. So anyway, I did the flower pots. I think that's all I did, was the flower pots. I am using DMC variegated for a lot of the colors and other DMC threads. I don't know. And this is done on a 16 count. No, this is 14. 14 count Ada. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Oh, here it is. An Arendelle from Fabrics by LJ, which I also received in my Year of Giving package from Heather. And then the needle minder she was selling. I'm not sure if she still has those or not. But you could go check out heatherstitches.com if you want to know if she still has those. So I worked on that for a little bit, and I was like, nope, that's not it. That's not gonna do it. And then I pulled out a frosted pumpkin piece, because I thought if there is something that's gonna cheer me up, it's gonna be the frosted pumpkin stitchery, right? So I pulled out Will You Be My Neighbor? I don't have a picture of it because it's a digital pattern, but I suppose I can insert one here. And I finished the bottom of it. Let me just move stuff around a wee bit so that the light does not shine right through it. So I finished the bottom. Will You Be My Neighbor? I had Will You and I think 1 ball of yarn. I'm not really sure. I didn't have a whole lot done. So I worked on this for a few days. Got this done. It's really cute. There is a charted, I don't know if it's like a patchwork line that goes in between these socks and the words, and I just did not like it. It was 50,000 colors, and I didn't think it really added much to the design. So I took it out. So now I'm just working on the top, which is very dense. But lots of color blocks, so I like those. And then I put that away. I was like, well, I finished the bottom and I did some grass, and that's good enough. And then I think we got to March. There was lots of taking time off. I finished watching Black Mirror. That happened. I started watching, I feel like I watched, I binge watched This Is Us and caught up. I haven't seen anything since their trip to Memphis. I can watch that episode, so I think I'm 2 episodes behind. But I was watching that. Love that show. And then it got to be March, and I had a quilt retreat coming up, and I have been saying probably in close to every Flosstube video for 6 months that I had these quilts that I needed to long arm. And quilt retreat was coming up, and they were going to be there. So it was either get these 3 quilts done or not go on my quilt retreat because of embarrassment. So finally, I did them. I did them the week before my retreat, and I did 1 every day for 3 days. And I March, and I long arm my quilts, and everything is great, and I'll try to insert some pictures here. From my Instagram. Okay, so I come back from quilt retreat feeling pretty good. I got a quilt done, a quilt top done, which I'll show you in a little bit. I got some bags done for the bag release that I did, and I feel better because I quilted those quilts. The recipients really liked them. I especially was really nervous about 2 of them. They were hand-pieced quilts by her mom, and it's the woman that taught me how to sew. Like, literally taught me how to thread my machine during quilt making 1. She puts on these retreats. You know, I've known her for years, but like, she is my mentor, really. And she gave me these quilts of her mom's, and granted, she said, do what you want with them, take as long as you want. Probably just going to donate them anyway. Don't really like them. But I was so nervous. I had those quilts since last summer. It was like 9 months. It was embarrassing. And then she laughed at me and told me she told her husband that was exactly why she didn't have them yet, because I was too scared. So anyway, I felt really good. Now I'm like, woo, stitching. So March comes along, and this is so discombobulated. March comes along, and the Stitch from Stash 2017A group is having a Mirabilia stitch along, and I'm like, great, I'm going to work on a Mira for the month. I haven't worked on it all month, but I did work on it for part of it. So I decided to do Tree of Hope because I love it, and this is what it looks like, or what it will look like, what the pattern looks like. I started this, I'm pretty sure I started this for Stitch Mania last year. I haven't gotten very far. I don't stitch on it often because for some reason it scares me. It's fine. But I worked on the tree because, you know, the tree is the biggest thing. You move these threads. And I worked my way up from the trunk and got some of the tree done. So it's all DMC so far, the called for DMC. But where you see those holes will be something else, something variegated. Karen Water Lilies? Yeah. And then I was working on that, and I thought, you know, I think this is the point. This is the point where I'm like, I need to do something different. Like, I need something different. So I started something new. I started, I have to find it. What did I do with it? I started my Kindred Spirits by Primitive Needle. And I did it with some HDF. So very exciting. So I have been working on this for probably the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. I stopped keeping track. That's another thing, because I was so stressed out and I wasn't stitching. I stopped keeping track of my stitching, so I don't even know what I've done. That bothers me, because I really liked the list I was keeping. But here it is, Kindred Spirits. This is on Picture This Plus Murky 40 count linen. Can't see. I want to get as close as I can. Using 1 strand of HDF black silk. I don't know if it has a number because I know nothing about HDF. I just know I have some. So there it is. 40 count. I was having a bear of a time because, of course, it's hand dyed, right? So, you know, it shrinks up a little bit. So it's probably even a little less than 40 count. I was having a bear of a time. One, all I had were size 26 Bowen needles, too big. So I was actually using a quilting sharp to stitch this until I could order some 28s. Quilting sharps, it's nice because it was nice and thin, but those of you that like hand bind quilts or use sharps for anything, they're sharp. So I was stabbing my hands a lot, or like the needle would get caught in like that first layer of your skin. So I finally got some 28s. I was good. And I also picked these up. I can't open my eyes. It makes me dizzy. These are my very overpriced drugstore readers. I got +2 magnification at my local CVS. Game changer. I can see so well that 40 count. I busted along. Like, it was taking me a long time to work on this. It was a long time. And once I got those glasses, I went to town. Oh, I just stabbed myself. Love it. Best investment. Wish I would have gotten them for $1 Dollar Tree, like a lot of people kept saying. Oh, you can get those so cheap. I paid 20 bucks for mine at the pharmacy. Worth it. Worth it. I won't get any more at the pharmacy though. I will take my Happy Hiney to Dollar Tree to get them. So I worked on that for 4 or 5 days. I really like that. I will pick that up again probably when I'm on vacation. But then I really wanted to try to get back into the groove, try to work on a stitch along. So for the March, did I ever say about this? So this was for the monthly magazine stitch along. Did I say that? Monthly magazine stitch along that Heather stitches and Cross My Stitch Susan put together. My goal was really to like get a lot of finishes out of that. So anyway, so that was February's piece. January I had a finish, February I had a finish, and I really like to get a finish for March. So I picked up my Rose Ella's Needlebook, which is from Just Cross Stitch, June 2016. And this is the picture. There's another one. This is on a 40 count as well. It's 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. And the holes are bigger, probably because it's not exactly dyed. It's hand stamped on the front. So your front has the modeling, but your back doesn't. You might remember my Lizzie Kate piece that I stitched on the back. Whatever. So I picked this up last night. I finished that big rose in the middle. That's all I did. All the rest of it was already done. Look, there is not that much stitching. If I work on this for a week, I may get this done. It's not like, all I have is one more flower in that, well, and then all the French knots and, I guess, the stems. Okay, there's still a lot to do. Maybe I won't. But I think I'm going to work on this for the rest of the month. Don't quote me on that, but I think I will. But that's all I have done. So I put my readers on, and there we go. I put my readers on, and I love working on this. It's so fun. It's just in 2 DMC colors. That's what I'm going to keep out. Maybe I'll have another stitchy finish for this month. I'm not really sure. That's all my stitching. That was a lot of stuff, but very little done on most of it. So, let's look at a little bit of haul. I purchased, I have the camera down there. That's weird. I'm not gonna, oh, forgot about that. So I got a Stitching Bits and Bobs order. Okay, so here's the thing. Here it is. I'm sorry, Bobby, but I quit you. Stitching Bits and Bobs. I waited 10 weeks for my order until I finally got snippy. And I don't like to get snippy. And she's, you know, the store is in my state, and I like to support local, even if I'm doing it online. I like to support local. I found another locals place that I will be purchasing from, and I like her discounts, and I don't mind. Like, I don't mind waiting. Yes, I do. 10 weeks is ridiculous. So I was waiting for those Carrie's threads. You cannot tell me that those could not have been purchased. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. So I emailed Stitching Bits and Bobs, and I'm like, hey, send me what you have. Cancel the threads. And this is when I was nice. Cancel the threads. Like, I don't want to wait for those anymore. I called. That's what it was. I called, and I'm like, hey, it's a Quaker Christmas piece. Like, I'm not going to stitch that now for a while. So just cancel the 20 skeins of green. Send me what you have. She's like, yep, I will do that. I will ship it out either today or tomorrow. That was on a Tuesday. So it should have been shipped out Tuesday or Wednesday. It was not. So I emailed on Friday morning, and I'm like, hey, you said this was going to be shipped. It's not stitched or shipped. If you can't send it to me today, just cancel the whole thing. Like, I don't want it. She never responded, and then I got a shipping notice Monday, which I was pretty irritated about because I didn't want it anymore. But I still got it. She did take off one of the charts, so I did get this 2016 Prairie Schooler Santa comped for me, I guess. I think, yeah, she did not charge me for that, so that was nice. She didn't send the green thread, obviously, that got canceled, but I did get my And a Forest Grew, which now I don't even want. Yes, I do. It's beautiful. And I'm watching people stitch it, and I love it. Just salty. So I did get that. I did get 3 of the 23 threads that I needed. 2 garnets and 1 straw? Gold. 1 gold. So for my Christmas Quaker, I'll put those in there, and I will just order those Carrie's threads direct from Carrie. And get them in a timely fashion, I'm sure, and pay the same amount. I'm pretty sure that Carrie's threads are not cheaper at Stitching Bits and Bobs than they are from Carrie directly. And why not just go straight to the source when you can? I like to do that. I bought a grab bag of 32 count Joblin from Under the Sea Fabrics. Leslie put some grab bags on sale. These are fat 8s, and I don't have a lot of fat 8s. So this is 32 Joblin in Naiad, which I like, and I am stitching, this is what I'm stitching, the beautiful, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I think it's what I'm stitching my beautiful sea sail on, but it's a crystal, not a crystal, it's an opal, whatever, linen. I got a 32 Joblin and As You Wish, which you've seen. Both of these I have actually in 32 count linen. So I was only slightly disappointed that I got colors that I already had, but they dye different, so then they're like different colors. Does that make any sense? So honestly, I wasn't that disappointed. Let's be real. And I did get a very new to me color. This is 32 Joblin in Vampiric. I like this. It's like a hot pinky, bluey, don't know what I will ever put on here, but it's so cute. So I was really excited about getting something that I didn't already have. That was fun. Grab bags. Thank you, Leslie. And I also got the fabric of the month, which was, or is Evergreen. This is a 32 linen, and it's showing up kind of blue because of my crazy lighting, because it's really bright out, but it is actually blue. Not this blue, though. It's evergreen, so it's more of a green. There's green and blue in it. How about that? That's great. Whatever. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And that's in a fat quarter linen. I purchased this pattern. It's so cute. I got it directly from Quilt when I was purchasing something else for somebody else. These were my thread of the month from Stitching Bits and Bobs. From some month, I don't even know the month, but I canceled them because I quit bobbing. And I think that's it. No, that's not it. I lied. I got from 123 Stitch. Oh yeah, from 123 Stitch, I purchased those needles that I needed for my 40 count. Oh yeah, I purchased Coffee Saves Lives, which is that first sampler that Heartstring Samplery put out. Part 1 of the Magical Elixir series. Michelle Rudy. Since Abby hasn't made a video in a while, I'm just going to scream out your name in honor. I know she's going to be working on this before she starts Coffee Quaker. And I also got a piece of this 40 count linen, not 40, 30 count linen. It was on clearance. I can't even tell what it's called. Irish. Look, it has dirt on it. That doesn't make me happy. Yes, Irish. I don't know who the writer is at 123 Stitch. She writes too much. She needs a break. So I got those. Those were just, like, I needed those needles, and then you have to justify the shipping, right? And then I'm really excited for this start. I did get Coffee Quaker. I pre-ordered this from Stitches and Things, which is in Michigan. That'll be my new LNS. Actually, that's not true because there's this. Why didn't I go to the place in Portland? Oh, that doesn't matter. I knew that they had this for pre-order. It's okay. There's enough of my money to go around. Heartstring Sampleries, Coffee Quaker. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. I know, right? Fabulous. This is part 2 of their Magical Elixir series. I hope that I love them all. I did get the called for threads. I got a 40 count linen in Meadow Rue. And I got this sweet little needle binder from Robin, I believe, who's in the Coffee Quaker Stitch Along group. I'll try to remember to link that below. She got some and sent them out, and so it's really cute, and I'm going to use it for this project. Stitch Along starts on April 1st, so there is still time if you're interested in joining. That's it. So, here's the thing. about April. I don't have a lot of plans until the end of April. So I don't know what my plans are going to be. I'm not even going to bother because the best laid plans. I need a drink. I'm sorry. April 1st, Coffee Quaker. So that'll be started sometime in the beginning of the month. We'll see how the Fabulous Women pan out. I don't know when I'm going to get back to that. I will. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. I want to get back to it now. For 6 weeks, I didn't. I will get back to it. Oh, I forgot one more piece of haul. I gotta show you this. I went to my Goodwill a month or so ago. I don't get lots of deals. I don't understand. My neighbor next door gets these smoking hot deals on like fabric. She's gotten boatloads of fabric for next to nothing. But I found this, and it had been there for at least 3 weeks for $1.99. See that? You can't. $1.99. These are all patterns. They're almost all magazine patterns, and some of them are like legit old. Like, look at that. It even smells a little musty. But some of them, I mean, they're old, but they're still so cool. Like this is from 2002 Piecework, I think. Look at the sampler. Oh my gosh, sorry. For the love of God. Okay. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, that was a 2-part. This is from Stitcher's World. I don't have a date on it. There probably is if I take it out of the... Look. Oh. Stitcher's World. Is that even around anymore? Look at this. This is from Just Cross Stitch Something. It looks a little older. This black work. Oh! What else? There was one in here that I opened it up and it was right around the middle, and that's why I bought it. For $2, it was worth that one pattern. That's really pretty. I don't know that I would ever do it, but this flowers within a flower. Look at that. Where's that sampler I saw? There's some in here that are like there's a Teresa Wensler in here, I think. There's some pretty quilt blocks. Oh, it was this one. This True Virtue. I don't know. It's not on that first page, so I'm not going to take it out. Look. Oh. Seriously. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with samplers. There's a bazillion. There's just a bazillion things in here. There's an ink circles in here. They're not all old. I think this is, I don't know if that's a Lizzie Kate or not. Here's ink circles, growth rings. What is this? April 2009. Just cross stitch. So pretty. Oh, here's the Teresa Wensler. This is June 1999 something. I don't know what it is. It probably says if I open it up. Oh, just hit myself in the face. Look at that. I will never do that. But it's gorgeous. I don't know. Never say never. No, I'll never do that. I'm sure I won't. Then there are some things. I'm going to make this for Tracy. Tracy, I'm going to make this for you, okay? This hair clip. I'll convert the colors, though. You just tell me Just tell me which colors you want. Look at her, she's styling. I think that that's totally appropriate fashion for where you work. There's some heart anchor in here. It's just $2, you guys. There's a couple leaflets too. I don't know. Oh, guys, I wish that you guys cared enough for me to do a complete flip through. I know that you don't though. Well, some of these I'm not. Look. Yeah. This is the picture of the reproduction. This is the Needleworker Spring 1999. Look at this. Holy smokes, guys. Look, it's too big. Glare. Oh. That looks like an Emma Condon. No, Robin Clark. Anyway, so I am super pleased with this little purchase. I've looked through it a few times, and oh, look at this! The Needleworker, October, November, 1999. Quakers from Donna Yen. Right? I love. I don't know who put this together, but I love them for it. Lilies of the Field sampler. That's pretty. This is the last one, and I've looked through this book like 5 times, and I don't remember seeing this one. Maybe I always stop before I get to the end. Huh. That was very exciting. So anyway, so I got that. Coffee Quaker I'll be starting. And then, okay, so towards the end of the month, Jessie Marie is doing a birthday stitch along. So it's like one of those challenges, like Stitch Mania's Olympics challenge, like Stitch Mania, where she has a theme for so many days. I don't know, it's like 12 days maybe. So here's the thing. Towards the end of April, my family will be on vacation through the first week of May. I just told you all that we're going to be on vacation. So I don't know how I'm going to work this. It's going to be a challenge. I haven't decided if I'm participating in Stitch Mania this year. I really wanted to keep my new starts to a minimum. So if I do new starts, it will only be 15, the original 15, and I won't participate until the end of May. So my Stitch Mania won't start until May 16th. I have decided that. And I just haven't decided if I'm going to do it this year. I have like 60 whips. I don't know how many I have. I have so many. But it's got to be, I mean, I started 40 last year for Stitch Mania. So maybe I have around 50, because I didn't have that. No, I did Cross Stitch Crazy too. So that's 40, 57. I probably have close to 60 whips. Like, that's crazy to me. That's too much. I've been trying really hard not to start new things. I haven't started a whole lot of new things. So the thought of starting more just kind of makes my stomach hurt. But I might decide that I want to. I don't know. Nobody's the boss of me. So I don't know. Plans for April, I hope to stitch more. Flosstube retreat. I hope you guys got signed up. Oh my gosh. So there is a Flosstube North American retreat happening in Austin, Texas in October. There's a Facebook group. I'll link it below because it's going to be great for just meetups in general and maybe future retreats. But I know as of, the 20th, maybe the 21st of March, it's full. There were 50 seats. Julia, her Flosstube channel is Julicious, has put it all together for us. She's amazing. She is keeping a waiting list. So if you're interested at all in traveling, if you're a floss tuber and you're interested in traveling to Austin, Texas in October and meeting up with some of us, that'd be awesome. There are some all-stars. We're all all-stars. All 50 of us are all-stars. Some people make videos. Some people watch videos. Groupies are welcome. So there's that. Like I said, I think I said, I'll try to link it below. And then this, I just wanted to show you one of the things that I worked on when I was at my quilt retreat. I finished my chevron quilt top, otherwise known as the I Am Better Than Tracy quilt. Tracy and I started a sew along last year because I worked on this at one of my last retreats and I finally got it done. I think Tracy has misplaced a lot of her sewing accoutrements. So she hasn't been sewing. But here, let me see if I can stand up. Ready? Probably white is not the best idea. Whoops. There it is. I can't see what you see. So it's like a full-size quilt. Sorry, extreme close up. So that's what I did other than my bags. That was it. That's it. Okay, I'm all done. You guys, thanks for coming back and spending some time with me. I feel good. I feel good about feeling good. I feel good about recording. I hope that it's not so long next time. We've just been so busy. The kids' schedules have just been a nightmare, but we're working on it. Parenting is hard, guys. It's hard. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for commenting, even though I probably won't respond or haven't responded. And I keep saying I'm going to get better at responding, and I haven't, and I'm so sorry. Your comments are so appreciated, and I do read them, and I giggle at them. And to those of you that asked, where I was, thank you for worrying. For those of you that mentioned me, I was just watching a video last night of Andrea's, which I think I've mentioned you before, and I'm pretty sure I said your name, Andrea, so I'm sorry. It's Andrea, if I'm not mistaken. And she mentioned me. Come back. So thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, and I hope to see you guys real soon. So stay stitchy, and I'll catch you later. Bye.